Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. So, if you watched me a couple of weeks ago, you watched me in a collaboration with about 60 plus other soapers, arranged and organized by Ray Cormalis from Soaps for Love. And if you saw me make mine, you saw me end up with this soap. Not bad. But not what I planned. It's actually great soap. I've already used mine, the one I keep to test for myself. But if you watched it, you saw the top layer failed. The fragrance oil caused it to separate. And the only way to bring it together was to cook it in the crock pot, which muddled all the colors together. So I'm going to make an attempt at this again. It's going to be a little bit different, but going to be basically the same. I'm going to do the bottom level with red, and I'm scenting it with a mixture of Brambleberry's Apple Sage and Nurture Soap's Apple because I think they smell great, really complement each other, and they behave beautifully. Both layers are going to have that. I'm not going to try the Applejack peel. I think the reason that may have separated is because of the additives. I'm not putting the additives in it. Anyway, let's do the bottom. I have 1.5 teaspoons of Nurture Soap's Really Red in here. So this is just the oil, so I'm going to go ahead and mix the color. Mix it up. Man, I love this stuff. Okay. So let's put the lye in there, put half of our fragrance, and pour it. Half of our fragrance. Just eyeballing, it's good enough, which will initially break this up. Just barely hit it with the stick blender. Mix it in and let's pour this. And then we'll get to the next step because I want this level to be smooth. I thought about texturing and I changed my mind. And no, I'm not scraping that out, but you know me, that will not go to waste. Set it aside. Okay, let me get this lye pot out of the way so we don't have any lye burns. Now, I'm going to let this set up for just a little while so it can support the next layer, and it's already starting to. While I'm doing that, I'm going to attempt something that I've done before with not good luck, but I think I had the wrong equipment. I'm going to attempt a mica vein in this. I've been practicing, and I don't really think it's rocket science. So with this, I'm using Nurture Soap's Purple Vibrance. And I think it worked. So course, I'm making a mess on the counter, but some alcohol will clean that up. I'll worry with that later. Oh, we made a big mess on the counter. While that's still setting, it's firming quickly. I want to try to clean the side of the mold up if I can, without messing things up. This is just rubbing alcohol. Spray it onto a paper towel. Yeah. Takes it right off. Much nicer. Okay, this is almost ready for the next layer, and I think by the time I get it mixed up, it will be. Clean this off my counter before I get them all over the place and all over me. Okay. Yeah, that's firm already. So by the time I mix this second one, it will definitely be ready. So this has brambleberries, tangerine wow. It's pretty potent, so I'm pretty conservative with it. I put just the slightest tiny amount of the really red in it because I'm hoping to have just a little bit darker color on the orange. More of a fall orange instead of a bright, vibrant orange. So let's mix our colors. Mica's in here, see what they look like. Okay, I like that. So let's get you where you can see. Put our lye in. That's still a little more vibrant than I wanted, but I'm not going to worry with it. Mix this in and fragrance it, and then we'll work on the top. Barely hit it with a stick blender. Get that fragrance in it. Now I think this can handle it, or it's really not even jiggling a little bit. But I'm going to play it safe anyway and pour it over my spatula just to be extra careful. You made a huge mess down the side. I tell you, I cannot seem to do this without making a mess all over the place. But it's working. It's doing what I want. Okay. Now that looks gorgeous. But I'm not finished. I'm going to also do something I've wanted to do for a long time and haven't. I'm going to attempt a mica paint on the top, which I was going to do with the last one and obviously couldn't. So I am using Brambleberries, Buttercup Mica, and once again, I've already put it away, Nurture Soaps, here it is, Nurture Soaps Purple Vibrance. So these are mixed in oil. I have debated taking a pipette or taking a spoon. I'm not really sure. I might just attempt it with a spoon. And just make some drizzles across the top. And I imagine most of you know this. In case you don't, if there's somebody new, what will happen is the soap, while it's saponifying, will absorb the oil in this, so it will actually become part of your soap. Then, just take my skewer now some of these will have color in it, some of them won't. This is new to me. I might try a pipette the next time, but I'm just going to go ahead and quit there before I muddle it up too much. Overall, I like it. We'll let that sit for a few minutes, give it a quick spritz with rubbing alcohol. Actually, it can have it now. It can have the first one. And let it sit for about 5 minutes and come and spray it again and cover it and put it to bed. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow morning for the cut. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so we're back and it's time to cut the soap. I had a full gel like within an hour, so I know it's ready to come out. I did learn a lesson. If you're going to do a mica paint like I did, wait a while before you spray it with alcohol. As a matter of fact, I may have done too much because I can still touch it, get some off, but when I sprayed it with alcohol, it just really kind of sprayed it all and, well, it made it ugly. So that was a learning lesson. That was my first time doing it, maybe my last, because I can do the same with just leftover soap. I think I like that better. But see how easily that pops right out? And our really red is really red. I like that mica. I can see the line in the center, so I think that turned out okay. So let's just slice this in two with our log splitter. Thanks again, Lisa. Yeah, I like that mica line. That turned out great. So this is what I was hoping for last week. Nice hard bar of soap. Oh yeah, the mica line turned out great. So there's nothing spectacular about this soap, and I wasn't really planning on that. I just wanted to have these colors. So I'll just cut the one because they're all going to look pretty much the same. Yeah, that mica line is making a mess all over. Not the mica line, but the paint on the top. That didn't turn out very well. And I also wanted to show you a new mold that I got. So actually, the mica paint on the top, yeah, I'm not a real fan of, but it does add some distinction. Since the bars are pretty plain, that at least puts a little color on top. I got a new mold. Actually, I got 4 of them that I'm going to use for my leftover soap for me. And I saw Julie from Ophelia's Soapery do this. So these are like half moons. So this is one that's for me. And I made some the other night. I just did it off camera trying these. The black and the white. So yeah, I really like these little molds. This is all natural. That's activated charcoal. That's just titanium dioxide, and it's scented with lavender essential oil. So I'll be using these to make soap for me with the leftovers. So anyway, that's all I have. I'll cut this other one off camera since there's nothing really spectacular to see. But at least this one turned out the way I wanted to. That's a little more what I was planning last week. Really like the mica vein. It turned out great. So anyway, folks, I should see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.